anticipation is killing me.
Now you're gonna have to, now you're just gonna have to sync it yourself.
Yeah. Do you want to clap?
I just thought it'd be bad.
Oh, do you clap for that one as well?
How many questions have we got, my dude?
Oh, okay.
So, how was working with the crew and the director?
Working with this cast and crew has been one of the most amazing parts of it because, and I've told him to his face so many times, like especially Zach, it's the first time that I've ever acted in anything, and having a director that knows exactly how to work with you as an individual is just, it makes things so much easier. So when we were in rehearsals, there was like little things that he wanted me to do in scenes, and he'd reference video games. So there was one where I'm looking at one of my weapons, and he was like, you know how Batman looks at his weapons when he gets a new one in the Arkham series? And I was like, yep, I know exactly what you mean by that. So having a director that knows exactly how to sort of get the best performance out of you makes a world of difference, and every director that I have now has just got to live up to Zach.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Like I said, everyone's really professional, everyone gets on really well, it's a team effort. There's not one person that doesn't have something to do or doesn't pull the weight. Everyone's really friendly, really helpful. Zach was brilliant. Really enjoyed working with Zach. Yeah, it was just like a big family. You just feel so comfortable working with everyone, talking to everyone. It's good fun.
My favourite things about working with the crew and the director, I think actually that's my favourite experience of the whole shoot, really. Everyone was a real team, and just watching everybody in action blew my mind of how hard everybody worked and how well everybody worked together as a team as well. There was, there was definitely no egos, there was no one trying to, everybody just knew the place and got on with it, and it was, everyone really pulled together, everybody really wanted to make the shoot a success. You could see how passionate every single person was on the set about what they were doing, and that really made it amazing to work on. Zach, as a director, I said it on the set as well, he's got an aura about him, he just puts you at ease. I think he puts everybody at ease. Even when things are getting tough, he just keeps his cool and pulls it all together and makes it work. And you can kind of see him take a step back and watch everyone and go, right, okay, this is what we need to do, and he just makes it happen. And just the way he makes you feel on set, I think he's a great director.
In short, really. For me, I don't know, like my favourite part was probably the gimbal shot, where they're all walking through the kitchen scene. Just because like that's probably the best booming I've ever done. No, it's not. For me, it was just a new experience, because obviously you're catching it all in one shot. So you have to make sure you've got a bang on every time. You know the blocking and stuff. So, and when I heard I could catch it all, and then I got good feedback, I was pretty.
Less aggressive. Oh yeah, sorry. I don't even think I have a favourite part of the shoot. Like, I can't pick out one specific moment. I just have had such a great time doing it. Like, I'm working with all these people. Like, everyone's just been great. That's all I can say about it. And I don't know, there was so much talent on that set.
What did Joe Bean say again?
I don't know. He says a lot of shit.
I said, oh yeah, we don't need his character. I was like, please, but my character, man.
I mean, there's a lot, really, but scheduling was pretty hard because we were having to try and squeeze it into 6 days. I've got massive appreciation for the crew and the cast for doing it, because it wasn't just 3 easy days with just simple setups. It was it was a 5-day week, moving constantly and doing like 2-3 different scenes, different like locations essentially.
I think this shoot was far more ambitious than anything else that we've done at Manchester Film School, really. All the different types, all the fact that it's got so many different settings in such a short space of time, each completely different from the other one.
Biggest difference was my mindset when I was on the set. Normally I've either been camera operator or directing, and you think a very specific way when you're doing those roles. And yeah, doing this one, being on set and talking to Zach, and each day I was editing together the footage that we'd shot to make sure that all the scenes worked and we weren't missing anything. And so having done that and then going back the next day to shoot, I was then having discussions with Zach, and we were talking about the way that day would be shot to work with the rest of the footage. And it was really interesting going in with that mindset, particularly on the last day when we were picking up things that hadn't worked in previous shoots. We'd identified scenes that needed work, and so we reshoot bits for those.
So it's been different working on like a fictional film and just creating stuff. A lot of props had to be sourced, and like creating like the look of a video game and stuff like that. I think it's just been different in the sense of that. It's just a fictional film.
And on the final day, it was still a lot to do. I've learned a valuable lesson, but yeah, scheduling I think was the hardest. But in terms of like trusting the crew, because I've worked with them already, like they just you never really had to worry really, because they just were on it. So